Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. And top stories sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Another crash involving speeding leaves one person dead in Summerlin. Police say a woman blew through a stop sign near the Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area Sunday. Then she hit a median going airborne into the desert where her car struck a large rock. This comes after a Review-Journal investigation found police in Nevada saw an uptick of speeding drivers for 2 years in a row. And the man accused of killing an off-duty cop on the Las Vegas Strip makes his first court appearance.
All right, Mr. Allen, have you received a copy of the criminal complaint?
Yes, Your Honor.
58-year-old Freddie Allen is being held without bail. Police say he fatally stabbed Officer Tyler Steffens of Edmonds, Washington on the bridge connecting New York with the MGM Grand. Over in North Las Vegas, a man shot by police faces felony assault charges. They say after threatening to shoot himself, Edgar Mejia Gutierrez fired his gun at officers, prompting one of them to shoot him on Moonlight Falls Avenue near Aliante Parkway Saturday night. He is expected to survive. In health, Nevada fights back against the opioid epidemic. AG Aaron Ford says the state will receive money this month from several settlement agreements with distributors and manufacturers, totaling more than $285 million.
The opioid epidemic has killed thousands of Nevadans, including elderly, vulnerable people, and children, and devastated the state's healthcare system and public safety systems. This is not a faraway problem. This is not a problem that's over there. It's right here in the Silver State.
Ford announced a program to distribute that settlement money to state, county, and city agencies to counter the effects of opioids. The Clark County Coroner's Office reports 218 deaths just from fentanyl overdoses in 2021, after 181 in 2020 and 64 in 2019. In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. The Tahoe Beach Club is causing some massive waves with its relaunch. Bigger and fancier, the expanded club reopened at the Venetian for the first time in 2 years. The rooftop can now hold 3,000 guests, double its original capacity, boasting 29 luxury cabanas, some with their own plunge pools. Plus, with the Grammys taking place in Las Vegas, check out these red carpet looks. We saw a lot of pink. John Legend's wife, Chrissy Teigen, wearing this flower-like gown from Nicole and Felicia Couture. And St. Vincent with her shiny Gucci gown, fit for a diva. Billie Eilish went for a morose vibe with this all-black getup by Rick Owens. And BTS members were decked out in these colorful suits by Louis Vuitton. Also a shout out to a Las Vegas artist. Baby Keem won the Best Rap Performance Award for the song Family Ties in collaboration with his cousin, Kendrick Lamar. Speaking of John Legend, he's keeping himself pretty busy.
Back in Philadelphia.
Here's new video of Legend rehearsing for his Love in Las Vegas shows, which start April 22nd at the Zappos Theater at Planet Hollywood. Tickets are available now at Ticketmaster.com. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Another warm evening with temps still in the 80s, which should dip into the 60s after midnight. On Tuesday, sandal season is officially here. A high of 92 degrees and low of 60 with sunny skies and breezes blowing through at around 15 miles per hour. On Wednesday, the winds linger with highs returning to the 80s. A calm and sunny Thursday with similar temps. Then on Friday and Saturday, more heat on the way.
Sports brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. The 2022 NFL Draft will soon take over the city of Las Vegas. On Monday, we were given a first look at the construction of the main stage, where NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell will announce this year's draft selections on day one. The main stage is being built outside of the Caesars Forum Convention Center and is expected to hold up to 20,000 fans in the standing room only areas. Fans who wish to attend this year's draft must register through the NFL One Pass app. For more information on the 2022 NFL Draft, head on over to vegasnation.com. For the Review Journal, I'm Cassie Soto. Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Blue Jays first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is the 10-1 co-favorite at the Westgate Superbook and Caesar Sportsbook to lead the majors in home runs this season. Mets first baseman Pete Alonso is the other 10-1 co-favorite at the Westgate Superbook, followed by Astros left fielder Yordan Alvarez at 14-1 and Yankees right fielder Aaron Judge at 16-1. Yankees left fielder Joey Gallo, a Bishop Gorman graduate, is 18-1.
In Business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, bank on accountability. We may soon learn the Oakland A's preferred site for a ballpark here in Vegas. Team president Dave Cavall says the preferred site could be announced in 4 to 6 weeks. On Friday, the team and City of Oakland were hit with a lawsuit tied to a proposal to build a new stadium in the Bay Area. Meanwhile, Las Vegas is developing quite a relationship with the NFL, hosting the 2022 Pro Bowl and upcoming NFL Draft. The biggest coup, the 2024 Super Bowl. Review Journal's Renee Summerhour has more from tourism officials who traveled to LA. Renee?
Jen, the Review Journal spoke with LVCVA President and CEO Steve Hill about his experience going to the Super Bowl this last February, and he said it was an eye-opening experience. Las Vegas is great in hosting large events, and the LVCVA has had a lot of practice because the stadium will have been open for years by the time the Super Bowl gets here. Seeing the event leading up to the Super Bowl is what Hill says made it more than just an event for those going to the game, but also an experience for those who didn't go but felt like they didn't miss out.
We've got a lot more really large properties that are going to be doing events around the Super Bowl for people who won't even be going to the Super Bowl.
Unlike other cities, Hill says Las Vegas has about 150,000 hotel rooms and large properties, so events will be taking place all over the city, giving it a different feel than in a city that doesn't have the tourism scale that Las Vegas has. Jen?
In lifestyle, there's nothing like a bowl of steaming broth and curly noodles. Did you know today is National Ramen Day? 8 East at Circa shows us how they make the savory dish. One of their secrets? They roast beef bones for 3 hours, throw them in a pot of water, and simmer overnight. And fundraising events are often critical for nonprofits, garnering financial support through high-priced tickets, sponsors, and auctions. And post-pandemic, they're making quite the comeback.
Many nonprofits who continued with their plans for spring events, and especially as the mask mandate was dropped, a lot of nonprofits report a strong demand for people to come back.
You're looking at pictures of the Junior League's Paint the Town Red Gala with more than 300 in attendance. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.